So today I'm going to do some more coasters, play around with techniques, and that's about it. This particular mold is they have ridges and such. Can't think of the right word. So my resin is stirred. I'm going to pour a little bit into a cup so I can for the white. And I'm going to, this didn't come with a coaster holder, but I'm going to make one of these, just thinking it should work. Okay, just set that right there. My white pigment paste. I'll see if this is enough. As I learned last night while watching YouTube, that I need it more opaque than translucent. So this is kind of messy, so hope that will be enough. And I need to wipe up my mess. Get all of it off the side of the container here, and the cup. So I don't know. I have no idea if this is going to turn out, or like if or when, but I'm going to be using all metallics. So may as well go ahead and use because I'd stuck the stick back in there, I may as well go ahead and get all the pigment paste off of that. Okay, so I will pour some resin in the mold here, or in the coasters, and move those. I guess I'll make a mess if I don't. And these are very thin coasters, so I'm not going to be putting much in them. And I should have sprayed these first. I'll need to let this sit for a while. So I'll let it sit for probably 10 minutes. And I'll either stop the video or just put it on pause. So my video, or my phone stopped recording. I had it on pause and apparently it decided it didn't like that. So I'm going to be using regular gold. A rich gold. Oops, I just shouldn't shake it with the lid off. Oops. It helps if I get it in the thing. Okay. This is sparkly copper, which is one of my favorite. And finally a rose gold. I'll put it more center, I guess. And I'll put some around the edge here too. Okay, this looks like I already did this one, but I'm not sure. So I'll let these sit for a couple minutes so I spread them out. Maybe it'll spread out, or maybe not. Go back, I'll add another round of a color or two. I'll go back to the copper. I say the rose gold's my favorite, and then the copper is the second. I'm not really into metals or anything like that. And jewelry I very seldom wear, but my two good watches are stainless, and my earrings are my rings are sterling, and my rings are sterling, and the earrings I think are white gold. All bought the same summer by myself. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start doing these. Actually, no, wait, I gotta put the white on. I did find my disposable pastry bags to use for this, but it didn't occur to me to bring them in here today. They're sitting right outside the door, so that's even dumber. But maybe that'll work if I'm making like 3 or 4 sets of coasters at the same time. Because I watched somebody do last night make some, just testing out whites, and they were beautiful. She used a pastry bag. Okay, I'm going to, it's not going to come along very easily because because of the patterns. I'm going to get a turtle so I can wipe them off in the turtle. I don't think I did these evenly. Let's say go out instead of in and out. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of these. And I'll swirl the inside. Okay. I really need to start keeping better track of how many petals I'm making. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some that head outwards. Or from the inside to the outside, yeah, outwards. And I'm probably messing it all up here. But it's an experiment, so I'll just call everything experiments. unswirl these again. Or swirl the ones I messed up. Okay, and oops, I did not do the holder. Oops. Kind of making a mess here. Okay, let's go wait for more copper. And the rich gold, which is probably my least favorite of these four. Okay, let's see what kind of mess I can make over here. I'm for out white. Honestly, part of it is I will just sit here and mess with them all because I can't wait. Can't hold on. Whatever. Short attention span. And do one more loop on all these. And I'll put a black coating on the back if there's room. If there's not room, I'll use black felt. But definitely, it looks better when you get the black on them. I've noticed that from all of my failures. Or as my former boyfriend would say, stop effing with it. he wouldn't abbreviate, but he was definitely very straight to the point. Oops, I guess I should have gone inwards. All right. Oh well. I think part of it over here, I don't think I have quite enough resin in this one. Okay, I'm going to stop messing with them and probably make something, I'm assuming something else out of this, out of the metallics and the white. Let's see, what can I do? I can move this, move this. Kind of move that. Let's do some holographic bookmarks. If there's room here. Let me move all my stuff. I have stuff piled up to the right of me. Put a piece of paper towel down. Not like this, I mean, it's ruined this table, so but I guess no need to ruin it anymore. Every now and then I come in to make something and I end up just sitting here with a knife prying resin off of the table. These will probably not have a top coat unless I run that low on resin. And if I do a top coat, it'll have to be tomorrow. And I should probably top off that one turtle. Well, I've got the clear out. Gotta add a little bit more in these. The thing is the resin should be, well, it definitely is a little bit thicker now than it was. Okay, I'll just try to get some up around the doodads here. I like that this mold is not as thick as some of the other bookmark molds I have. And if I can finish fighting my crookeds, get over how much I hate the software, and I can start personalizing things like this. And it looks like I'm not going to have enough for the to do the turtle, but we'll see. Use the fine end of this to get it up over the doodads. And I should have sprayed this down with alcohol. I should have a bingo. I should create a bingo card that people can play around with. Like every time I forget to spray the alcohol, every time I say the word whatever, every time I drop something on the floor. Could be fun, maybe. Okay. Going to go ahead and scooch just a little bit more under here. It's getting thick enough where it doesn't want to pour. Okay, do all those look okay? Let me get some in. Actually, I want to do the other turtle. I may not have enough for this one either. Ideally, I'll get have a big enough working surface so I can have two of my leveling boards, so I can just move those and do a lot of stuff at the same time. Now I'll probably start doing Christmas ornaments soon. Like the fun ornaments, not my pebbled ones. I really like the pebbled ones, but I think I've sold 2 sets with rainbow colors. That was a specific request, and I've done and I sold one of the beach ones at the holiday market last year. I'm going to mix the clear that I put in here in. Try to get some of the color up into the tail and back paws. And let's see, I spilled some here, so my cup is dripping over here. The hell? There's something making a racket. I don't know if it's a squirrel on the roof or if something's gotten into the attic or what. Yes, I need to get a little faster on this, so I'm not. So my resin doesn't get too solidified. Okay, I think I'm gonna do rose gold on a couple of these. I need to buy a set of the metallics. Let's get all of them. Okay. Oops. I should do some more other colors here. So these will be similar but not identical. I mean, identical is kind of impossible unless you're using clear. But I don't think I'll do the rich gold on these. Okay, let me do some white hair. And these obviously aren't going to look like flowers, but okay, I got kind of messy with these. Do this a little bit over here. Okay, this is actually getting really thick, which means I need to hurry up and add some to the turtle. I'm making a mess of the little turtle here. Oops, oh, that's what I already did. Why do I have an old Duran Duran song from the 80s stuck in my head? Something to ponder. Actually, what I need to do is go listen to it so it'll get out of my head. It doesn't help that I forget what I'm doing here. I did take my ADD medication this morning, so this shouldn't really be happening. Oops. There we go. It's like I almost need a teleprompter with notes. Not the teleprompter to read, just I can check my notes and make sure I can keep track of what I was doing when on these. It looks like I've got a full turtle. Will I do the back of these bookmarks in black? Probably not. But I won't know. Unfortunately, I'd have to see them first. I don't know if I have enough room for another coat. Okay, there's that. I've got a little bit of white. I'll just, the turtle's full, so turtle's over full. Ow, my glasses are falling down. I need to get a little bit of this way because I found between the head and the front paws, it's difficult to deburr those. Okay, my trash can needs to be emptied. I'm going to go ahead and spray these with alcohol. I'll spray everything with alcohol. And put the lids back on my stuff. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up and I will be done. I get my glove off so I can turn off my phone.